What the hell is Saw Sports or whatever that last call
I
was
don't
talking about?
know.
What the hell is that?
It's
That was weird.
from Free Love, man.
North side, south side, east side, west side. Perfect. It's the sauce, ho. You know what the fuck it is. From the east to the west, gotta represent. From the north to the south, gotta represent. They try to steal the sauce, but they ain't got the fresh ingredients. I know the round table, the real round table. Anything else, bitch, that's just an imitation. Shout out Wide, shout out Wink. What up, Tenny? What up, Ray Ray? What up, Spitz? 10 toes down since the beginning. If I miss you, I ain't dish you. Call the sauce line if you got an issue. From the Rockets, the Stroud, Texans, the Dynamo, Houston's #1 sports show, brought to you by Honcho. Perfect. North side, south side, east side, west side. It's the sauce, ho. You know what the fuck it is. From the east to the west, gotta represent. From the north to the south, gotta represent. They try to steal the sauce, but they ain't got the fresh ingredients. I know the round table, the real round table. Anything else, bitch, that's just an imitation. Shout out Wide, shout out Wink. What up, Tenny? What up, Ray Ray? What up, Spitz? 10 toes down since the beginning. If I miss you, I ain't dish you. Call the sauce line if you got an issue. From the Rockets, the Stroud, Texans, the Dynamo, Houston's #1 sports show, brought to you by Honcho. Perfect. North side, south side, east side, west side. It's the sauce, ho. You know what the fuck it is. From the east to the west, gotta represent. From the north to the south, gotta represent. They try to steal the sauce, but they ain't got the fresh ingredients. I know the round table, the real round table. Anything else, bitch, that's just an imitation. Shout out Wide, shout out Wink. What up, Tenny? What up, Ray Ray? What up, Spitz? 10 toes down since the beginning. If I miss you, I ain't dish you. Call the sauce line if you got an issue. From the Rockets, the Stroud, Texans, the Dynamo, Houston's #1 sports show, brought to you by Honcho. Perfect. 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 North side, south side, east side, west side. Perfect. It's the sauce, ho. You know what the fuck it is. From the east to the west, gotta represent. From the north to the south, gotta represent. They try to steal the sauce, but they ain't got the fresh ingredients. I know the round table, the real round table. Anything else, bitch, that's just an imitation.
Sauce Nation, we're gonna be live 1 second. Give y'all know it ain't no technical difference if the sauce ain't fuck it up. Get that Sauce Nation roll call going. Hold up. My bad, players. We're about to get into it. Give me like 32 seconds. First and foremost, don't none of y'all call the South Line. The South Line is not open right now. Don't just because the shit's still on there from yesterday. You know, nigga, get off this bitch. Don't put shit back up. So don't y'all start doing weird shit. Let's see. Hold on, y'all see my, the thing be tripping. I gotta get the well, I'm gonna do it like this for whatever reason. Shit don't want to capture the shit, but we are getting down. First, you go ahead and shout out your side with pride if you are from the greater Houston area. If you're not from the greater Houston area, you should make better life decisions. But yeah, give me a second while I'm getting this screen tightened up. For whatever reason, this bitch don't want to cooperate, and it was just fine just a second ago. But we'll get it. If not, we're gonna do something a little different. Let's see how this shit shaking. Shit. Y'all gotta pardon me, man. For whatever reason, it's acting a little janky. So what we gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and crank the audio on, and when I get the video working, we'll get the video working. But besides that, we got two gentlemen from the round getting down in H-Town this evening. Who we got in the mix tonight? Joining us to talk about how these Texans gonna lay this smackdown, beat the black down on these Ravens.
For CV. Welcome. Sorry to know what's up, man. I can't even think it.
Well, it might be chopping up a little bit. I don't know if it's like that on your end. It's kind of come across a little weird to me. So let me know in the sauce in the chat if y'all hearing it. It sounds like it's chopping up a little bit. What else we got in the mix joining us tonight, man? Straight up, they got to do some janky shit. Y'all got a part in the player. Look, I'm gonna give it to y'all one way or another. We're gonna get it squared away. Let me just get this screen tight. Look, if it ain't working the original way, we're gonna always find a way to make the shit work. Yeah, pardon me. Right. They don't want to see us. They don't want to see us winning. They don't want to see us streaming. But anyway, okay, so it's a bunch of shit going on, a bunch of stuff to talk about, man. Like I said, hit the like button. One, if you're rocking with it, hit the subscribe button if you're new to it. And let me know how it sound on y'all end. And while we get this party started, while we get these things going, while we get ready to start chopping up on this Texans versus Ravens, man. There's a lot going on, a lot of storylines, and a lot to discuss, right? And the big topic is disrespect. And we're going to talk about who's being disrespected, how they're being disrespected, and how that's going to play into the outcome of this game, right? So let's get into it. Let's see what we got in the mix tonight, and then we're gonna get into it. We're gonna start spilling some salt, man. We ain't got a whole lot of time. And then make sure immediately after the stream, Spitz is gonna be going live at 8:30. Once you got the link, I'm gonna drop the link in here. So you know the sauce gonna keep splashing. We're gonna slide over to Spitz channel, gonna keep on spilling a little sauce. Jabari, H-Town Texans, J Rabbit, Texan Swarm, TD, what's the motherfucking deal? Don Briscoe, CJ Sweater, DJ Rocky B, Lawnmower Man, J Boogie, Trinity Guards in the building. Say Lawnmower Man, look, you know, look, players fuck up. You're gonna arrive eventually. Hey, I'm not always on time, but I'm always, I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time. Not like Ja Rule though. Whoever it was, whatever nigga saying this song. J Mac, what's the motherfucking deal? Random look, a wink holding down the chat and the stream. Jabari, what's the motherfucking deal? Let me see. Oh yeah, we smoking perk. We smoking that perk pack tomorrow. Yeah, straight perk. You know what I'm saying? That Ravens pack, baby. What you mean? Shout out to Just In Case. DJ Big Mac, what's the motherfucking deal? Black Vegeta, the man who dropping big jibs in the city and everybody want to steal his sauce, man. Shout out to Black Vegeta. Let's see. J Mail, what's the motherfucking deal? Arturo Beckett. D'Angelo Akers home in the building already. Gilmore, what's the motherfucking deal? Spring Branch in the building already. Marquise Hill, my bad. Studi Wood always looking good already. Let's see. Johnny Hooker. Players fuck up. You know players fuck. I got a question, right? How did the Big Al? Shout out to Big Al, baby. That boy Lowe's, what's the motherfucking deal? All right. So I got a question. It's a very interesting question, right? And I actually saw this the other day, and I meant to ask it on the thing. First, I want you to do two things. If you're from the city, I need you to do it's a two-part question. And I want you gentlemen to answer, and then we're gonna dive into this Ravens and Texans talk. We're gonna give folks a little chance to kind of put this in the thing. If you are from the city, H-Town is the city, if you don't understand, Houston, Texas, not none of them other weird little Houston cities. What side are you from, and what side got the most hoes? Drop that in the chat. Starville got the best hoes. Right. No. Nice. Oh, been around. I've been around the world. I've been around. Nah. Oh man, look, hey, the city is a beautiful place. I don't think you can really go wrong. I mean, it don't matter. It's like why I say it don't matter. I mean, any given time, any given place, you're gonna run up on something outstanding, right? You just depending on. I mean, but then I think it depends. We about to get into a damn conversation. We ain't gonna get too deep into it because it's gonna turn into what type of hoes we talking about, and then it's gonna start getting real complicated. Some of y'all ain't gonna understand. But shout out to all the city boys and all the city girls too. Shout out to J Rabbit, man. They say Vegas has 96% bets on Texans over Ravens. That's where the money is. That's what here, and I think because what you got the Ravens is a 9-point favorite. Nobody believes the Ravens are going to beat the Texans by 9 points. Like they may think the Ravens are going to win, but you're not going to beat the Texans by 9 points. Like, and again, you know, people aren't in the habit of just giving away money. So shout out to J Rabbit for the super sauce and super chat love. Look, hey, that's cool. That's cool with me. You know, it is what it is. But when it say all the Houston is hoes, Baltimore bullets say so, there ain't no bullets in Baltimore, nigga. Hey, Ron, you still in here? Shout out to A Ron from Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? He right now he in one of them bandos that Chris and Snoop put up. Oh no. Hold on. Hold on. What happened to the audio? It was just what's going on. Hold on. See now they can't even see what I'm saying. The shit. What's happening? It was because it was. What the fuck? And the shit was just fine. Now the shit ain't doing nothing. Come on, see this shit. It was perfectly fine. Now the shit is swapped up. Hold on, man. Play as fuck up. What the fuck, bro? There you go. All right, players welcome. Shout out to Jersey Root for the super chat. Love say shout out to all the Sauce Nation. Shout out to Honcho Wise and all the Sauce Nation. We get this W tomorrow. Really appreciate the love, Jersey Root, for the super chat love. Yeah. But let's get into it, man. There's a lot been going on, a lot been happening this week, man. A lot to talk about. And this game, it's been a lot of back and forth between both fan bases claiming disrespect, right? Claiming that everybody's talking about, but only one base is accurate about that, and the other base is smoking big dope, right? Because I don't understand how you,
right,
as the number one seed, as you got the MVP, like how are you getting disrespected? Like how does someone get the MVP and get disrespected? Like how can you logically explain that to me?
I don't know.
Left, do it, right, do it, left, do it, right, do it.
What? And that's what I'm thinking. Did I get you AA, Ron? You got to do what you got to do. You got to represent for your Ravens. Just make sure you're here with that same energy Saturday evening after we break the bank. You know what I'm saying? And come out that hole with another notch under the revenge belt. You know what I'm talking about? That we gonna take that belt to that ass. So, but like I say, looking at this game, people are saying Lamar is this and he's gonna come back. There's a couple of factors that I think we got to get into before we even looking at matchups. Before we're looking at who's available, who's not available. I think one of the biggest factors that's going to come into play in this game is the break that the Ravens have taken up until this point. And what I mean by that is, what is it? Lamar ain't played since the 31st or something like that. You resting, and again, you got to get his legs right because he's gonna have to run because the Texans are gonna be on that ass. They ain't gonna give him time to sit back there and have a field day. So the thing about it is, you got a situation with Lamar not being in action, and the fact that he made a brief reference to it in one of the pressers tells me this is something that's on his mind. Because if it's not, you wouldn't have alluded to it, right? You wouldn't have even made a reference. Like you wouldn't even mention it. But he talked about the break, and he's like, "Yeah, I would have rather liked to have been playing because he felt like they were getting some momentum or something." He was saying it doesn't matter what he was saying. But how do you feel about that? Because again, the Texans have been playing playoff football for the last 3 weeks. And then you're going into Baltimore against a team who, as the number one seed, but even as the number one seed, they've taken a break off before. They've had a bye week. You know what I mean? So it's kind of a situation. Do you feel like that's going to play a role going into this game, or is that really a non-factor? We'll start with Wink. Your thoughts on that one, man.
Look, man. Baltimore got a riches. A staple in the all of this, all that great quarterback. Jackson ain't proved nothing. Everybody is cautious to say, look, bro, he showed up. Bro, you 1-3, but you losing to in the playoffs. Losing. Understand, Derek. Yeah. Oh my God.
Shit, y'all can't even hear me. I'm over here going on my rant. I'm muted.
Oh my God. Tell me you can't hear nothing.
Like it's kind of staticky, but then like you'll get to a point like every 3 or 4 where it'll like cut out for a couple of seconds, it'll come back, and then it's like we're getting pieces of your point, but it's like little chunks of it are missing, so it's kind of hard to like put it all together.
Well, how about now? Maybe the mic is it chopping in?
It's still like chopping. It's something staticky. It sounds like it's cutting it out.
Yeah, y'all gonna have to let me with something in the back.
Tell them to go without the headset. Go without the headset.
See if it'll go without the headset.
All right, hold on. Give me a second to cut it off. I don't just speak on it.
Yeah, I got the slanders. All right.
Talk to me, Wise.
So you brought up the point that Lamar been out for 3 weeks, right? This is a in every way this is a trap game for the Baltimore Ravens. The reason why I say it's a trap game for the Baltimore Ravens is, like you said, they the number one seed. They have all the expectations on top of them right now. Lamar Jackson, the MVP. This is a team that had pressure when they lost to the Titans and got eliminated the last time they was the number one seed in a divisional round. And Derrick Henry was able to dominate that game. And the Titans defense played a good fucking defensive game that game, and it was in Baltimore as well. So they got all the pressure on them right now. It kind of remind me of that game for the Houston Texans. You remember when we had a bye week? We came off that. We had to play the Carolina Panthers, a team that was winless, that hadn't won a game in the NFL just yet. So, um, and we seen what happened to Houston. We came out rusty. We the offense wasn't moving the ball down the field, and when we was able to move the ball down the field, we wasn't able to get touchdowns. We had to convert those to field goals. So, at the end of the day, I think that is going to be an impact because yeah, being rust. I mean, we can't lie. Being rusty. I mean, playing no football for 2 3 weeks, you're gonna be rusty. It don't matter who you are. Yeah, when CJ came back from that first game,
Yeah.
the whole team had a good impact and it helped aid him from that when he came back from this concussion. But at the end of the day, when you look at other guys like Willie Anderson, it took him a couple games to get back in stretch. When you look at all these other guys on our team that deal with injuries, it takes guys a couple of games to get back. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. They might come out rusty tomorrow, but at the end of the day, I know this Houston team is gonna come out and they're gonna put all the cards on the table. They're gonna put all the marbles out there, and they're gonna attack this Ravens defense, and they're gonna throw everything. We're gonna see shit we ain't never seen before from this Houston Texans offensive play calls, and it's gonna be a beauty to watch tomorrow.
Hey, let me know how I'm sounding, Honcho. Do I sound better now or no?
you sound much better now. You sound much better now.
You say I sound much better?
Yeah, you
All
sound
right.
clear. You got
Let me
more
know
now.
when you're ready for me to go
Yeah,
ahead
yeah,
and do
yeah.
what I got to do.
Yeah, go ahead. Same question. Like we were saying, is this rest? Is this going to impact the Ravens? Is it a non-factor?
Man, look, bro. I'm going to tell you like this. This nigga Lamar Jackson has been an MVP since his second year of the motherfucking being in the motherfucking league after they called this man a running back. We finna give Lamar Jackson all his due. And we're gonna give him all of his just due when it comes to the playoffs. Cause that nigga is spectacular in the regular season. Spectacular. On the second MVP, because the MVP is a regular season reward. But we want to sit here and act like this nigga is struggling with the Chargers and the Titans. And they didn't even have Justin Herbert on that team, nigga. They had an old Philip Rivers nigga on the Chargers. Like, let's be real. A lot of these wins, bro, like the best win we gonna give him his credit against the motherfucking 49ers. Nigga, the fucking Dolphins, putting up 56 on the Dolphins, nigga, them niggas had multiple injuries, like multiple, and they more of a finesse team with speed that's built around speed anyway. There ain't no physicality really on that team. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of things, but I'm still gonna grant them because putting hanging up 56 on anybody is always a feat in itself. Hell, we hung up 53 on the Titans and we hung 50 up on the Falcons. Even while they was in their little stage of being bad or whatever, putting 50 up on anybody ain't no easy feat. So I'm gonna give them the credit. But Lamar Jackson, bro, his overall QBR is, bro, it's anal beads, bro. Like this shit is so trash. In the fucking in the why is we pretending like he the same quarterback in the playoffs in any game that he has ever played? And don't give me that bullshit. He ain't had no weapons to throw to, nigga. How is he the MVP and he ain't got nobody to throw to? Now I understand, nigga. OBJ ain't nobody. Zay Flowers, okay, I give you Zay Flowers. He a goon. I like Isaiah Likely. I like us. I like his running backs and I like his tight ends. I'll give him that. But like, why is everybody acting like? Because we've had multiple free agents. Why is the like? It's a reason why these guys held him up on his contract in a sense, and it took me a while to be able to even understand that because while he has increased and while he can throw the ball, because I ain't saying he can't throw the ball, because that's asinine to say that.
Because how would you be the MVP without running and pass?
Stop. You know he a running backs.
I mean, I get it, bro. I get it, but let's be real, bro. The nigga is 1-3 in the playoffs. Like that's all. That's a fact that nigga that cannot be disputed. And he ain't played good even in the wins that he had. I understand the nigga had 143 yards on the ground, and yeah, we expect that. But what you doing with your arm, though, which is what people pay you to do when it's playoff time. At the end of the day, why are you not making the people around you far better than what they appear to be? That's what CJ had to do. And I'm going to get to him in a minute. And I'm going to get to the Texans in a minute. And I'm going to get to the AFC North, what CJ been doing to the AFC North all year when he started every single game in a minute. We're going to get to all of that. Yeah. But I don't, it is no disrespect. But at the end of the day, the Texans weren't supposed to be here. So I expect them to be able to be slept on and for them to have all of the everything. At the end of the day, they ain't got shit to lose. All this house money shit, I don't want to hear none of that. At the end of the day, these boys showing up to play. And at the end of the day, when they see game 2, just like Floyd Mayweather, they done figured some shit out. And at the end of the day, they making the first matchup make it look like you ain't even in the same class as them. But we're going to move on to the next question so we can spill the rest of the sauce.
Let me tighten up this screen because it looks a little more crazy. But, and I see a bunch of people in the chat. Some people saying, hey, he 1-6 against the spread when coming off the bye. He's about to be 1-4. And that's my deal. Like, I get it. You know, I understand. As a fan base who feels like their guy is not getting that love or not getting the attention, I can understand it. But the Ravens fans are fucking delusional. Like you said, this guy's got a regular season award. He's got the MVP. And y'all still feel like you're getting respect. You haven't played a playoff game this season. So what are you expecting?
Right.
What are you wanting? And even then, because I got the receipts. What's the one? Somebody sent the little thing. Wait, let me pull up the little image. They giving y'all all the love. So like I don't understand what the fuck y'all are crying about, especially if you're a Ravens fan. You're not the underdog, you're a 10-point favorite. You know, all this other crazy shit going on, and y'all in here crying about, disrespect.
Right.
But we'll double back to that. My thing is this, man. The Texans are in a different mindset. And I think it's harder to build that energy back up than it is to maintain that energy. And like you said, we've been playing playoff football for the last 3 weeks, since the damn Titans game, right? So it's been the Titans, the Colts, the Browns, right? And been having to keep that energy, and it's only getting better. It's only improving. Titans win was handy. Colts win was solid, even with, everything Taylor was able to do. You're able to kind of keep that one-dimensional. And then the Browns game, the same team that you saw, and that was so critical because of the difference in what you saw that C.J. Stroud did, not discounting the other, I wouldn't call them role players, but key players on this team that were missing. And that's what's happening with the national media again. Like you would have thought that they learned their lesson from the Browns game, right? But they're not counting on how it's not only has C.J. improved, but you're talking about this team and their cohesion as a whole. So that's going to be very interesting to see what happens. But let's kind of get into the next thing. So the Texans, right? A lot of rookies. Again, I feel like the Texans are getting the disrespect. A lot of people counting them out. And it's almost the same conversation that you had last week with the Browns. But going into this game, and we've talked about, again, I'm of the resolve how I felt the last 2 weeks. I don't see the Texans coming out of this game with an L in any way, form, or fashion. Like, I'm not even entertaining the thought. But just to be fair, just to be reasonable, taking an unbiased look at this matchup, where is the most concern presented to you for the Texans?
No.
Yep.
Left, do it right, do it left, do it right, do it.
I think Wake was able to cut out. But so what's how you feel about it? Wise, where's the most dangerous, or what is the most concern that the Texans should have when it comes to facing this Baltimore team, in your opinion?
The most concern will be, Mark Andrews not playing, and Marlon Humphreys ain't playing. I know his name is Humphrey, but I call that nigga Humphreys. Fuck that nigga. It's fucking Friday, so fuck that bitch ass nigga.
It is fucking Friday, y'all. Don't forget, it's fucking Friday.
anyways, the biggest concern is just going to be to contain the run, containing that run. They have the best running attack in the league, and so our run defense, we do have the best run defense when it comes to yards per carry for running backs in the NFL. So I think our main attack is going to be to contain that run and try to force. I don't want to say force Lamar Jackson to throw the ball because we did that game plan against Desmond Ritter and that didn't work out for us too well. But definitely force him into some turnovers. So the run defense just need to show up like it did against Derrick Henry in these last two games against the Titans, against Jonathan. Well, they got they got killed against Jonathan Taylor, but they need to have a good game. They need to be able to contain the run. Don't let Lamar Jackson break off for a 30, 45-yard run.
Left,
Also,
do it right, do it
they
left, do
they
it
just need to
right,
watch out for
do
big
it.
plays. So, like Willie Anderson need to set the edge, and Jonathan Bernard's got to set the edge, and we need those big guys, Malik Collins and Sheldon Rankins, to make sure they apply pressure up the middle, so that those guys on the edge collapse in the pocket, and it make it easier for guys like Stingley Jr. and Steven Nelson's to make play on the ball and make turnovers and help C.J. Stroud and the offense get better field position and put more points on the board because when you go going against this Baltimore Ravens offense, this is a team over the last five home games they've averaging 33 points a game at home. So let's not act like this isn't a dynamic team. Yeah, it's Lamar Jackson. Yeah, he have a bad history. Yeah, he only 1-3 in the playoffs and this and that. But at the end of the day, this offense is on the hot streak. They are averaging 33 points at home. It is Lamar Jackson. He is the MVP, and he does have some fuel under his fire to prove all the doubters wrong. Because just how they've been disrespecting the Texans, they have been disrespecting Lamar Jackson at the same time. So we gotta go in there with the right mentality. We need to literally swarm to the ball like D'Amico been preaching. All guys need to be pursuing to the ball, trying to make a play, and everybody got to come out and be disciplined tomorrow. No turnovers from Tonsils. No turnovers. I mean, no false starts from Tonsils. No holding penalties. No illegals formation. No false. I mean, no false starts. No offsides. We got to be real disciplined because this is one thing Ray Ray said in the chat last week in the Discord. He said that when it comes to these playoff games, it's usually the team that's the most clean and make the least mistakes that's the most successful in this playoff run, and that's what's
Mm-hmm.
gonna get you to the Super Bowl. So at the end of the day, bruh, it's gonna be to containing that run, containing Lamar Jackson, keeping him inside that pocket, collapsing the pocket, applying pressure, creating turnovers, and stopping that run game. So that's what I feel.
Big
Yep,
shout
yep,
out
yep.
to shout out to Jay Rabbit. Say 7 of 8 batting platforms are giving the Texans a plus 9.5 at under 110. I don't even know how to say the bet shit. DraftKings giving the Ravens 9.5 at 108. Nobody believes in the 9-point spread. Okay. Okay. So, And then and again, I'm not a gambling man. I need to be a more gambling man. I'm just start betting all kind of money on Texas. But I'm taking Clarence money this weekend. I will gladly take Clarence's money twice. I don't even like it. I don't even like I'm not a gambling person. I just want to take Clarence's money. Like that's just because like it's
Yeah,
one
that's
more
how I
shot to the
feel.
Jags. Like, I don't be gambling, but it's Clarence. Clarence with the real nice pair, so I got to. Professor Trill, the TA from PA. Shout out to Wink and Wise, and I guess Honcho. Fuck you, fake light skinned ass nigga. We win this game by 10 exactly. What's the motherfucking deal? Sauce up, boss up, crow crow the Ravens, nevermore. And this song sucks. You are a hater, Trill, a hater. But shout out to Trill. Ex-Brown fans got reconverted back to the Sauce Nation said Trill is welcome back. We took a poll when Trill called in. We took a poll because we've got to decide. It was 65%. It wasn't a passing grade. You know what I'm saying? It was like you really got to go to summer school for that type of shit. But the Sauce Nation said they're gonna let Trill back in as a Texas fan, even though he made a dastardly decision to consider himself associated with the Browns. We're gonna leave that at that. But so we were talking about. So Wink, looking at this team, like I said, is there something that concerns you or that the Texans should be concerned with when you're looking at the Ravens, you're looking at the opposition? You there, Wink? All right, but kind of to go back with what Wise said, though, you know, again, disrespectfully so. The Ravens are a decent squad. They are a solid squad. You have to put, you know, a little respect on it. And I've said it time and time again. I didn't say that Lamar Jackson can't beat you. I haven't said that at all. I've just said that Lamar Jackson is not the quarterback.
There we go.
Oh yeah, loud and clear. I was just saying that Lamar is not the quarterback that CJ Stroud is. So I'm not saying he doesn't have tools and weapons that can embarrass you. Right? I'm telling you, look, Lamar will do something till you put you in a blender. You know what I'm saying? He'll make you look real bad with his legs. But again, so I'm not saying he's not a weapon. But again, if we're talking about pure quarterbacking, he's not on CJ Stroud's level. But to ask Wink again, your thoughts. What is it that the Texans should be concerned with looking across the field at the Baltimore Ravens? Is there something that worries you or that the Texans should be worried about when looking at that squad?
Bro, what's going on here?
You hear me?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yo.
Hello?
Yes, sir. You hear me?
Hey, let me know if y'all boys can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Yeah, but again, and so we'll come back to it. Hopefully, we can get a.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Can you hear us?
Hello? God
Oh, we'll get it fixed. We'll get it right. Hey, man, it wouldn't be the sauce if we wouldn't fuck it up, baby. But again, shout out to everybody who's. Oh man, hey, Jack, hold on. Let me see. It look is the bot up. Y'all supposed to say something if the bot ain't rocking. Okay, should be good. All right, but. So I said, like I said, you got to put a little respect on Lamar. Now, I'm not knocking him. He's a talented athlete, right? He's a guy that can hurt you. Like why I said, they put up numbers at home. You're talking about going into an environment where it's colder temperatures.
God damn, this shit hating on me. Yeah, hello? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us? Wait, you good? I don't think you hear us. I think that's the Can you hear us, Wink? Wow, baby, sota. Oh shit. What it is? I'm not sure what the disconnect is. But we can hear you, Wink. If you can hear us, man, we can hear you. If you want to spill your sauce or not, we'll double back around. Y'all know I feel like talking down. I'm on the brown. Look, while we waiting on Wink to get the little audio situation, y'all know it's fucking Friday. We do a little something in the sauce on Friday. It's called fucking Friday. So go ahead and drop it. Go ahead and drop your fucking Friday. It could be your boss. It could be your co-workers. It could be your teacher. It could be, if it's your spouse, y'all need to go to therapy. That's the whole deal. Don't be talking about fuck your spouse and fucking Friday. And they come in and see that shit and come after here. Well, if that's sauce, I heard you talking about fuck me and the sauce. Why want a divorce? Don't do all that. But hey, if it's fuck the Ravens, if it's still fuck the Titans, fuck the Jags, fuck the rest of the AFC South, whatever's on your mind, this is a day to vent. This is a day to get off your chest. Drop them fuckums in the chat, and we're gonna see what's up. We're gonna try to get Wink right so we can get some insight.
Oh my God!
I got a very special fuckums. I got a very, very special fuckum to NBC Networks. NBC Networks, fuck you. Personally, fuck you. NBC, whatever it stands for, NBC.
Not about C.
Y'all don't ever have to have the association of blessing a young, great NFL Hall of Famer CJ Stroud on your platform ever again. Because how do you imaginary take out his every press conference CJ Stroud says, he says, thank you to my Lord and Jesus, Savior Jesus Christ. That's the first thing he does. That's the first thing he say. But NBC, and we seen it on the post game, when they posted on their Instagrams, when they posted on their on their Twitters, on their website, they cut it out. We need some investigation. There's like a lot of discrimination going on over here at NBC. So fuck NBC, fuck Lamar Jackson because he a napper-headed Negro. He look like he should be in the color purple on the sleeve. Bills, picking cotton. Fuck that. Fuck that nigga, Mark Andrews. That sorry bastard couldn't even get the heart to play. Fuck that nigga, Hardballs. Both of them niggas, the brother and the other brother that played for the Ravens, whatever. And fuck Kyle Hamilton. That bitch ass nigga. That nigga Petrie gonna play better than Kyle Hamilton this week. Fuck that nigga. That Hawaiian light skinned wannabe nigga. That nigga
Oh,
ain't.
what am I doing? Like,
That nigga
what
said he
the
wanna
fuck?
be on the black squad, nigga.
What
Nah,
am I
you on the white
doing?
squad,
I've
Kyle
been doing this
Hamilton.
the whole time. Oh my god. Hello?
No. No, wait. We said fuck skin. We didn't turn against the light skins. The Kyle Hamiltons. We trying to figure out what's going on with Wink's situation over here. We're gonna get it right. We'll get it right, get it tight. But yeah, I agree with you, man. 100% agree with you. As far as fuck NBC, they stand for Not About Christ. That's what NBC stand for. They don't want to put Christ in the mix. They go, and here's the deal. Like, and again, I'm not, saying that you need to be. You can be atheist for all I give. I'm not judging nobody for their
Yeah,
religion, whatever it
yeah.
be. But why go and edit that out? Like, why is that? Why would you? Well, like, what is the merit of doing that? Obviously, this is something that he means. And I heard somebody somewhere say that he was told not to say it. And like, if that's the case, that's real crazy. That's real crazy because here's the thing about that, right? And that's kind of the point that I wanted to make. Disrespect. Think about any time CJ's gotten disrespected, anytime he's gotten slighted, and how he's responded. Right? Remember when the Bucks thought they had the game, and Baker and old buddy was in the end zone doing the squabble and doing all that, and they put the ball back in Stroud's hands with just enough time on the clock for to give him one more squabble, for him to show him a real squabble, for him to come back. We saw last week the slight against the Browns. Oh, ain't nobody saying you. Stephen A. said so. We ain't got no chance. All right, didn't phase like, and you got to understand. I saw somebody there trying to call him slow and this and that. It's not slow. He's not slow at all.
There we go. God damn.
The thing about it, if you believe in if you think a S2 score matter, if you think a test really determines the quality of a football player, you smoke rock cocaine. Like you just rock cocaine. I mean,
Big dope.
There's no like, or you've never been an athlete. You're a stat sexual, right? Because those tests do not translate into success, right?
Nope.
And again, this is proving it to you right here, right now. So you can try to say, oh, you slow, but he's not emotional like you see a lot of these young motherfuckers. Like he's not all he soaks it in. He's calculated and he moves. He doesn't. He responds, not reacts. Right. Most people get in a situation they react because somebody says some shit. He just okay. All right. You know what I'm saying?
And CJ Stroud, I got one thing to say to you. If they want to censor you all over these media, they want to censor you. They don't want to let you talk about God. We got a Broderick. We got plenty of guys we could be talking about on the Saul Sports platform. We could talk about all the guys you want to talk about, and we could talk about football. Come to Saul Sports. You for the people. We're going to chop it up. We're going to talk about the holes in Houston. We're going to talk about the holes in Cali, and we're going to talk about some God. I mean, God is on Sunday, so we get to praise the Lord after we beat these Ravens and smoke that Ravens pack, and we go see God on Sundays.
Yeah, and then you know what I'm talking about. And speaking of Ravens pack, let me get my shit intact. But Wink, you there?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, goddamn time. Am I sounding good? To make sure I'm sounding good. I want to make sure I'm sounding good.
Good, clear. We could hear you while you was doing other thing. We just couldn't. You couldn't hear us. But
no. It was just I don't know what the fuck was going on with the app, bro. The shit was tripping, but I'm all good now.
Okay, bet. So where we was at? Because I think we was talking about what do you see on the other side that should concern the Texans or as a Texans fan.
Look, man. The concern need to be for the Baltimore Ravens. Now I'm going to give y'all a little bit of history because this is what I do. Now, this year against the AFC North, the Texans are 3-1 against the AFC North outside of week 1 with C.J. Stroud. And I'm only talking about the games that C.J. Stroud started in. The man has put up 30 points against every single AFC North team, and more than likely, he's going to end up doing that in this game. You'll see my record. You'll see my score prediction tomorrow night, tomorrow pregame. But that's for a completely different stream because I ain't dropping that tonight. He has thrown 300 plus yards, with the exception of the 276 yards he dropped. The 274 yards he dropped, with a damn near perfect passer rating in every last one of these games. The Houston Texans defense has caused 2+ turnovers in every single game that we have played against the AFC North, whether that be game 1, game 4, game 9, game 15, or in the playoffs. We've caused 2+ turnovers in every single game. What the Ravens need to do is understand that this is a team that is not to be trifled with. It's very reminiscent of the 2011 wild card Texans, the team that was the first team in history to be able to go to the playoffs. The only difference is now is that we don't have Matt Sharp with a list rank. We got CJ motherfucking Stroud. There are a lot of nuances and there are a lot of context to this game that have not been talked about. And everybody loves to talk about and just mention that both of the teams are not the same. And why would they be the same if they're in the playoffs? I didn't know that game 1 impacted the fucking league so much that we still thinking that teams are the same in week 1 to week 19 or week 20, whatever week we in right now, because it's too many motherfuckers that's sitting. It's 24 of the teams that's sitting home watching 8 teams play in the playoffs. I don't understand how DeMeco Ryans and everything that this man has done with the coaching staff and what he has done with this, it's laughable to me. We already know exactly what the Baltimore Ravens are. We already know they got a great tight end group. We already know they got a good secondary. We already know they got good linebackers. What do we need to know about the Ravens that we don't know already? What you need to be informed on is the Houston Texans. We're not going. What's not being talked about is the fact that the Texans probably have the lowest turnover rate in the league, the lowest of all teams, including the MVP. So when we want to sit here and we want to really put out the narrative that the Texans, and I heard old buddy the other night, you know what I'm saying, that called in and you know, shout out to Darren, you know, he tried, you know what I'm saying, but we already had our conversation about that, but that's for another day. I heard you the other night when you was talking about all the zone defenses. I hate to break your heart, but CJ is number 1 in the league against zone defenses. The highest passer rate, the highest yards per play, and the most touchdowns thrown against zone defenses. You talking about playing for D1. You forgetting our host, he played D1 too. U of A. Shout out to the Cougs. You know what I'm saying? You ain't the only one to play D1 ever. You know what I'm saying? So we already know what it is. We don't need you to teach us football. At the end of the day, we ain't even need to announce that. Ed Honcho ain't have to announce that, but I'm announcing it for him because we just finna put it out there. Niggas out here, we know what it was like. You know what I'm saying? So it's not, you ain't really telling us nothing that we ain't already know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all played a team where 60% of the O-line was out that season in game 1. We're talking about where the best runs that y'all had was like on the side of the field. Y'all didn't go down the field like no 60, 70 yards. Y'all had the ball for like 9 minutes on y'all longest drive, and that was because 4 of the fourth downs that we had, five fourth down plays that we tried to do because we were already on y'all side of the field. And it's not like y'all started on y'all side of the field and ended up on our side of the field. Y'all got short fields. You did most of your scoring in the third quarter. You got held to, pedestrian stat lines across the board. Total yards, Lamar Jackson had 200 yards, not even counting sacks. We got to take off if we count the amount of yards that he lost in the passing game on his sacks. And he didn't even do well in the running game. So, and neither did Gus Edwards, neither did Justice Hill, and neither did the other crab cake y'all got back there. And the best option that y'all could have had in this game, in the passing game, is Keith Mitchell. And guess what? He on IR. And so is Mark Andrews more than likely ain't even gonna play in this game.
Nah, he not playing, bro.
So when Marlon Humphrey out, and y'all mean to tell me y'all just finna run through the motherfucking Texans, Denzel Ward, who was a better corner than Marlon Humphrey, thought that shit too. Until he found out it wasn't as easy as he thought it was gonna be. But you know what? We ain't got to prove nothing to y'all. Y'all the Super Bowl. Y'all the 2-time Super Bowl champs. Y'all done won multiple AFC championships. Y'all was battling with Brady and y'all had Ed Reed and T. Sizzle and Anquan Bolden and Ray Lewis and Joe Flacco and woman beaters Ray Rice. You know, we get it. Y'all had Jamal Lewis.
No, woman beat us and murder us.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's all good. It's all good. Orderly. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, bro. It's all good. We get it. We know y'all got the boarded up houses, the boarded up projects. You know what I'm saying? When
Yeah.
they're throwing lime on people, you know what I'm saying? We watch the corner. You know what I'm saying? We watch the wire. We fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, y'all gonna end up on the coroner's table come tomorrow night. Tomorrow night though.
Mm, mm.
It's gonna be a toe tag. It's gonna be another toe tag for Lamar Jackson. Because at the end of the day, he is going to go into the and don't give me this shit about the weather because nigga, everybody that's a key playmaker on this team that played in the weather. You think niggas from Alabama, you think because we play in the dome, we can't play in it, but that's a fallacy in itself. You forget our quarterback played in Ohio State, which is way colder than Baltimore.
Yeah.
Way colder. And he played against Michigan and Michigan State. What are we talking about here?
Nico played at Michigan.
Nico played in Michigan. What are we talking about here? And y'all best corner out? I don't want to hear no excuses after the game.
And they tight end out. Yeah.
And they tight end out. But at the end of the day, y'all made something out of Isaiah Likely. Y'all best receiver got 858 yards in Zay Flowers. OBJ is a non-factor for y'all football team.
You best believe Stingley Jr. coming for a pick to pick that bitch ass. You know what?
Exactly.
Fuck that bitch ass nigga OBJ. That nigga is a fucking diva. That bitch ass nigga be in reality TV show. That bitch ass nigga want to be on the Hollywood. That bitch ass nigga kissing on nigga, hanging out with Justin Bieber. That bitch ass nigga, every time it comes to a playoff game, that bitch ass nigga never show up. That bitch ass nigga, the only time he showed up was
that boy hot tubs for DRC singing sexual healing. Like that's the gay shit. Like that boy. Yeah, I ain't even gonna.
Remember remember he the same nigga that took his whole team to Miami in the yacht before the playoff game. This is
the Giants game. Yeah.
This is the same type of nigga. Yeah, they probably went to the club tonight. Yeah,
Right.
bro.
Hold on, a couple things real quick. One, Miles MP5, you done been here a couple times. You think this is a wholesome stream / podcast? You smoking the same shit I'm smoking. It ain't no limits in the sauce. We gonna talk about putting niggas in body bags. We gonna talk about putting them in the bando with go to we went to Sears, got the little nail gun. We went all that shit. Oh,
yeah. Matter of fact, we sending Snoop to go to get us another nail gun from the white boy she bought the gun from, nigga, at the hardware store. Yeah. You know, nigga. It's gonna be a Tuesday. It's gonna be real. It's gonna be a Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, fuck out of here.
And here's the thing too. I saw somebody else ask about JJ beef with PFF. Y'all know who been beef with PFF longer than JJ? The fucking sauce. Since the sauce started, we've been telling y'all that PFF stands for because it's bullshit. It's been a bullshit narrative. That's why we don't fuck with stat. The term stat sexuals came from years ago when we all coming here talking about PFF shit, and we tell them, man, stop believing this bullshit. That analytical, statistical shit is for motherfuckers who just never had a chance to see the field. Bro, and I'm not knocking. If you never played, I'm not knocking you as long as you're not a stat sexual. But this is for those people who want to feel like they're just as much contributing to the game as the players are. Man, the analytics, the game is over when the analytics are assessed. You know what I'm saying? Like the game is over with. Those are just likelihoods, man. Again, and I get it. So, because again, if analytics were the end all be all these low percentage things that take place that you see in the game, these low statistical checks, they wouldn't occur. Right? But they do.
Nope.
And they happen often. Every game you see amazing shit. That the analytics, and again, this is their own mathematical formula. A person who's never seen the field, who doesn't understand the slight things that impact a game, right? And they try to apply it across. But like I believe in baseball and basketball. Even in baseball, it's a lot because the fields aren't the same size. Like I don't believe analytics tell real stories. But again, it's just a way for people who you know who might have been like Broderick and we're guarding the water, you know, high quality H2O, but they want to be a part of the game. They want to put their insight. It's a good talking point, but and the analytics don't mean shit. Like I can't. That's why we don't. I mean, not me personally. You know, I know other people.
Vicky Valancourt, last I checked, Vicky Valancourt riding with us this week. You know what I'm saying? She already predicted the game. She already said it's in favor of the Texans, my nigga. And guess what? She said it ain't no guess. This is what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So like,
her opinion don't matter. Wise know the futures. The Texans already making to their first AFC champion. We already been that. That's the stamp of approval.
But what is it gonna say? What is it gonna say to Ravens fans, nigga, if a motherfucking a rookie make it to the AFC championship before the MVP does.
I told you already. They calling for his head. Like all this love they giving Lamar. Everybody, all this love they give. Oh, they disrespected Lamar. He's the MVP 2 times, unanimous. Come on, he disrespect.
And what game are you? And what game is any Ravens fan pointing to where he did it with his arm and not his legs?
Right. Who was?
Name me the game. Name me the game. Name me the game. And at the end of the day, if he the MVP, why the fuck he ain't making everybody on his team better? Why he ain't hoisting them up instead of being held down by niggas he said that ain't that good? Because CJ can't get away with that. Now can he?
CJ made Nico look so good. Y'all start calling him a number one. Y'all had motherfuckers in the media who ain't never said this nigga name in 3 years. Now talking about, well, I knew when he got drafted he was going to be that guy.
Hold on. Hold this. Let them hold this one too. Hey, how many weeks have they been saying we ain't going to win with our tank? How many weeks they been saying that? They've been saying that since week 13? Yeah. They've been saying that since week 13, right? I guess all the Texans success nigga is predicated when he only accounted for 700 yards CJ's passing numbers. So nigga, that's not even a 709 yards, nigga, compared to 4,108 yards. Nigga, it's a lot of niggas catching the ball, nigga, at various points of the field, and to sit here and pretend that one player is accounting for a one man's production, nigga, is an asinine concept in itself. That's how I know you niggas ain't math wizards.
Yeah. Shout out to D Pritch, man.
You failed in math. You failed in math, nigga, your whole time. You might want to go back to high school, nigga, and go learn some arithmetic. It's simple math.
Again, really. Again with Lamar and all that. In those games that he's thrown 5 touchdowns, how many yards is he averaging? And then in those games, what it was that I think J Mel looked it up. So in the 6 seasons, one 400-yard game. That's all y'all holding on to. That's very interesting for a guy you say is such a passer. You know, I mean, even every now and then you see subpar quarterbacks put up 4. But anyway, I mean, y'all like him. We love it. It's all good. Again,
we fuck with Lamar over here too. We just don't fuck with him this week.
Yeah, any other week, go Lamar. Any other week, hey, that was amazing. You see how Lamar Jackson did? But this week, fuck Lamar. You know what I'm saying? Shit. And again, like I said, what's gonna happen tomorrow when all is said and done? And I'm gonna talk about a couple of additions that the Texans made that we're gonna. I know Spit's gonna be ready at 8:30, so we'll wrap up before then. But it's a situation where you got to look at the Ravens and the situation they've been in and how close they've been, but not got how they just broke some bread off, and there was a situation it looked like they didn't even want to pay the man. Like, so that also feels like there's some hesitancy there. Because it was talking about he's gonna end up over here, he's gonna end up over there. You had Texas fans talking about, should we go after Lamar Jackson?
Yep.
So it's a situation where he's going to lose tomorrow in an ugly way. And I don't want this for him. I'm not. I
do. Fuck him.
I was trying to be a good sport. Fuck that nigga. It's fucking Friday. Anyway, but like I said, it's gonna be an embarrassment. And y'all's guy is gonna show you why he's not the guy. Hey, during the regular season, it don't matters. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. He got it. But when the pressure's on, it's do or die, win or go home. Nigga going home, bro, and the fans are gonna be like, they're gonna say again, what is this? What's gonna be 1-4, 1 and whatever? They gonna want his head. They gonna want somebody else. We need to move on. He ain't got it. You know what I'm saying?
How come we can't name a caliber? How come people is shitting on how we beat the Browns when that same Browns team, nigga, in week 13, week 14, beat y'all niggas and hung 39 up on y'all in y'all house? That same Browns team. That same Browns team that niggas is shitting on, because I heard the Ravens fan who called in when nigga was Swisher the other day, nigga, he was trying to make the decision and say all this against the nigga. I went back and looked at your schedule, and just a few weeks ago, y'all niggas played the bit, and you got swept by the Steelers. You niggas got swept by Kenny Pickett. He was easy work for us. Matter of fact, guess who else was easy work for us? Myles Garrett, no sacks. And no game, not even against Case Keenum. TJ Watt, Alex Hoskins, them niggas, all them niggas.
Yeah, Hendrickson's.
Yeah, Trey Hendrickson, who got 14 sacks, nigga, for the Cincinnati's. He ain't do nothing either. Y'all played all of them. We made all of them niggas look easy. Every last one of them. And y'all got to see them twice a year. They was easy for us. And y'all gonna be easy work tomorrow.
So we were saying something. You was mentioning it. It's something I think I may have mentioned earlier in the week too, because I think we're on the same state of mind. But you said you want to talk about the AFC North and the Texans current state of dealing with the AFC North? You mentioned that earlier in the line. Do you still have some thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, it's just the fact that the AFC North has been real easy for CJ Stroud. He ain't scared of that. He ready for all that smoke. He ready for all of the good quarterback play, the good defenses. Because the AFC North got some of the best, if not the best division in defense. Last I checked, the Ravens, the Steelers, the the Browns. All of these boys had the best defenses in terms of like sacks, creating pressures, all of that. They was affecting quarterbacks all year. They was getting turnovers. They was getting this. They was getting that. They was getting a lot of short fields. But somehow, some way, outside of game one, we'll give y'all that. At the end of the day, it's real easy to look like that when you don't have a Blake Cashman on the field. It's real easy to look like that when you lose a Stingley Juniors. It's real easy to look like that when you didn't have Jimmy Ward to start the game and Petrie and Jalen Petrie went out. It's real easy to do that when you had niggas like when you had three like you had Jared Patterson who had never played in an NFL game who was a rookie. When you had George Fant stepping up who ended up getting hurt during the game. And a motherfucking Damian Pierce who has been abysmal all year outside of the last few weeks when we've used him in the special returns game. So it's all good. Now you niggas get to see Devin Singletary. Now you niggas get to see a good Dalton Schultz, a Brevin Jordan, a Nico Collins nigga who was morphed into a number one receiver, and you get to see a new and improved CJ who getting shit on in the media for all sorts of reasons, and even his religious beliefs. And guess what? Y'all boys is gonna be laying down, and we're gonna see dead crows all over the field tomorrow. Except they're gonna be dressed in purple and black. They're gonna have a yellow shield on their chest, and it's gonna be a bullhorn that's going straight through it. That's exactly how that's gonna look. It's gonna be blood stains all over the field. But guess what? It ain't gonna be from the Houston Texans. It's gonna be from another Lamar Jackson showing and him not being able to get it done in the playoffs. Because if he can't get it done in this game, who else do that nigga need? Jesus Christ? Do he need Adolf Hitler? Maybe we should bring Jeffrey Dahmer back, nigga, from eating people and getting killed in prison. And maybe he can come help y'all out. You're going to need Freddy Krueger, nigga, Jason Voorhees, Thomas Hewitt. You know what I'm saying? The Chainsaw Massacre. We might as well bring the whole Dead by Daylight lineup. You know what I'm saying? You're going to need the Wraith. You know what I'm saying? You're going to need everybody you can get.
OJ Simpson lawyers.
Shout out to
Bro,
Super Saucy Super Chat Love. Big Nico. Big motherfucking Nico. But yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We might as well resurrect Calvin Candy while we at it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? You know, but it's all good though. You know, we don't expect nothing from the Texans. Y'all don't expect nothing from them anyway. Y'all was expecting them to be in last place in the AFC South. I get it. You ain't expecting them to be here, but they're going to end up coming in y'all house this time. We're going to get a win, and there ain't nothing y'all going to be able to do about it except CJ Stroud, that dude. And we're going to get it done by any means. See, y'all think all we can do is get it done in the passing game. CJ Stroud don't have to be the star of the show. It can be Devin Singletary. It can be Brevin Jordan. It can be the defense. It can be the kicker. It don't matter. As long as we get it done and we get it done in y'all house, especially after we just did y'all divisional opponent this way and y'all got another two-time MVP who done won that in the stint of 4 years, I don't want to hear shit about the Baltimore Ravens quarterback ever again when it comes to the playoffs. He great for my fantasy football team, though. That's all he's going to be good for is a fantasy football quarterback.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Shout out to J-Bell for the Super Saucy Super Chat Love, man. I got you. Matter of fact, let me see. Hold on. What time? I got you, J-Bell. I'm going to hit you after the thing. I got you. Oh, real quick. First and foremost, if you ain't a hater, hit that like button. You know, let YouTube know you fucking with the shit. If you are a hater, you can hit the dislike button. If you're a Baltimore fan, I don't care which one you hit. Do what you want to do. If you're from the city, you ain't already shouted out, drop your side with pride. You know, if you are from the greater Houston area, that's what we're talking about, the city. We're not talking about the shitty. That would be Baltimore.
Left, do it, right, do it, left, do it, right, do it.
All right, so, a couple of things, man. Tomorrow, y'all let me know. I'm gonna put a poll in the chat. I'm gonna put a little quick poll in the chat, right? because I was enjoying the conversations we were having the other day. And I mean, we doing a pregame, extended pregame. Y'all ain't talking about trying to have the battle calls tomorrow, pregame battle calls. Bring those back. If the Baltimore fans is bad, I know it's a couple of y'all. I don't know how many of y'all gonna show up and pull up. I know the Texas fans gonna show up. It's going down.
Worst thing I can say about Lamar Jackson, not to cut you off, Honcho, is the fact that we ain't never seen this man play a legitimate game.
Right.
He only a front runner. He
Do
can maybe play a close game if it's going back and forth, like how Miami did when they was full strength last year. You remember in 2022, nigga, when they had a shootout with Miami and when them boys was healthy, they beat the shit out of the Ravens. Remember that? But the moment that the Dolphins is hurt, they can't whoop them niggas. You know, they ran through the Dolphins. You know what I'm saying? So they front runners. You know what I'm saying? They can sprint. If you let them get out to a good lead, you know, Lamar is good at hanging on to the lead. But that bitch know how to come back, nigga, if he down 10 plus, though. We gonna see, because we know CJ can. If CJ down 14, the nigga will come back, nigga, and throw the game-winning touchdown, nigga, with 40-something seconds left. We ain't never seen Lamar do that. He's been the MVP 2 times already.
And I think that's the point. That's why, like I said, you got to understand, as a Texas fan, we don't ever feel like we out of nothing. At this point, because we know what it felt like to be out of it. We know what it felt like to be down 11 in the second quarter and be out the game. You just like, it's a wrap. We ain't coming back. We can't, you know, and just know that you ain't going to, because you don't have that lead.
Yeah, that's the old Texans. That's the pretender Texans. Yeah, that's the tender Texans. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That was the last Texans.
Yeah, that was the tender dick Texans. They just wasn't with it.
Yeah. Anderson.
Yeah. So
that shit ain't flying, like they said at the podium. Yeah. All y'all and that we ain't gonna win. Nah, that ain't flying with me.
So, here's the thing.
He already told us what it was. You just had to open your ears up and listen.
Well, here's the thing. So looking at this game and looking at everything that's taking place, the narratives. Everybody feel like they're the underdogs. Vegas is gonna tell you who the real underdog is. Vegas ain't in the habit of losing money, but y'all can run whatever argument y'all want to. Do you know? And as a Ravens fan, put the Ravens shoes on. I'm pretty sure they smell, but anyway, put a Ravens fan shoes on, right? And look at the Texans. You like, well, the Texans ain't won nothing. Y'all ain't proved nothing. Yeah, CJ's good. He's got an accolade. So I'm gonna be honest. But the thing about it, who can talk down on CJ? Like who can't? You can't legitimately talk down on CJ. If you are, you're irrational. But you don't really see him hating on CJ. You look at the rest of the team and they look like it's weak, right? And the Texans haven't won anything. Do Texans fans legitimately have a reason to feel as confident as we do? Talk to Wiseman.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a reason to be confident. What do you mean? Do we got a reason to be confident? Every team that's went worst to last in the NFL history has made it to the Super Bowl. We got C.J. Stroud. We got the best quarterback in the league. We ain't got a nappy-headed Negro that should be on color purple picking cotton.
Sealy? You sure is ugly.
Second of all, we got our saltine. They don't got a saltine cracker. They saltine crackers hood. Our saltine cracker at tight end gonna have a spectacular performance tomorrow, and that's Dalton Schultz. Dalton Schultz, man, that man has really stepped it up. Nico Collins, man, Nico Collins is better than any receiver they got on their team. John Mechie is better than any receiver they got on their team. He even better than that nigga. He better than that nigga Zay Flowers too. Fuck that nigga Zay Flowers, bitch ass niggas. And yeah, I think Texans fans, we have the right to feel confident. It's been 3 years in a row we've been complete ass. So why not enjoy it? Why not sit back and defend the team? The team out here putting their back on the line. They drop their nuts on the Colts. They drop their nuts on the Jaguars. They drop their nuts on the Titans twice. And they handle business down the road to get us in this position to make the playoffs. They won the AFC South champion. They beat the Browns when they was underdogs at home. What else do we need to believe in this team? Like a lot of people kept saying in the season, this the same old Texans. This the same old Texans. No, it's not the
Left,
same old
do
Texans.
it
This is
right,
the
do
Texans.
it left,
This is a
do
team that's
it
gonna
right,
fight to the
do
end.
it.
They're gonna fight and they believe in a guy like D'Amico Ryan got this whole team bought in. And look at it. You can tell the city bought in. You can tell the confidence is coming back. Look how that stadium was packed out for the wild card game. Look how that
Yep.
stadium looked for that Titans game. You know, the spectacular atmosphere in this stadium, and the fact that this organization is able to finally start listening to the fans, finally starting to embrace the city of Houston and embracing the culture of Houston, and finally starting to create its own identity. This is the things that the Salt Sport's been asking for the last 8 years, just about. So it's finally good to see it all coming to fruition. I think Houston Texans fans should be confident, and we don't want to catch the. And I got some slanders real fast. We don't want to catch the bird flu. If you know Lord Scooter from Baltimore, that nigga said, "Ooh, who, or chew, bitch, I called the bird flu." Yeah, we gonna come in there, we gonna run that bitch up, and we selling scrambled cocaine crack. We smelling scrambled cocaine smack. We smoking. We selling scrambled cocaine. That nigga used to go. Yeah, it was a nigga from Baltimore. That nigga called Laura Flock, and he called bird flu. Yeah, we're gonna give them niggas the bird flu by the time we done with them niggas.
I'm gonna check that shit out. That shit sound wild. Got the bird flu. They got the bird flu. They got the bird flu.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
got
I'm gonna send it to
you
you.
got that bird flu. You got some to it in bird flu. So we ain't how about you? Do the Texans have a reason to be confident, man? So the Texans, why do the Texans fans have a reason to be confident going into this game? Looking at it from a Baltimore fan.
Nigga, Ravens fans can't believe, nigga, we dropping our nuts like this, nigga. Bro, they can't believe this shit. They were like, who the fuck are these niggas to be talking anything? The same niggas who losing, the same reason y'all talking so much shit for a quarterback who 1-3 in the playoffs. Same reason you so motherfucking confident, nigga. Same reason you so cocky, nigga. Same reason you so cocky, nigga.
So here's the deal. What we're gonna do is, because Spitz is going live at 8:30, we're gonna carry y'all right up to 8:29, and then we just gonna transfer y'all over to Spitz to keep the sauce going. If you don't know, Spitz get down with the round. Should be going live with us tomorrow, but he's gonna be dropping a live stream for his Baltimore Ravens Houston Texans game preview. So like I said, we're gonna rock y'all at 8:29. I got the link to Spitz shit in the chat. So we're gonna roll y'all right into that. So we're gonna keep chopping it up. But I agree, man. I don't think people understand. I think we finally. And you know, we can say, "Oh, you guys said the same stuff with W34," and let's talk about that for a second. Hold on, let's talk about this bitch ass nigga, boy. So I guess Cam Newton, and Cam's a terrible host. Anyway, Cam Newton, I guess, was talking to Wormhole Watson about his relationship with CJ. Right? Y'all saw the meme. Y'all saw the. Hold on, let me put that back on the screen if you missed it. But. He's talking about, he's cool. They got the same agent. You know what I'm saying? They both deal with the same QB coach. Unfortunately, it is what it is. But he said, nah, I'm like, big bro, I told him, this your city now. You don't got the right. The way that you.
Big bro.
Like, so first you talk about big bro. Nigga, this nigga better than you. Like, that's first and foremost. But he teaching you, nigga. He big bro on you. But then, like, two, you're the worst big bro. Like
what?
Like you are a terrible influence of a big bro to be anybody big bro. So, yeah. Again. So did y'all happen to catch that? Did y'all happen to see that?
Nah, I know it's out there, but I ain't seen it yet, and nigga, I'm not even interested. I'm not even interested, but if I hear about it, cool. If I get like a short little clip of it, all right, I might watch it, nigga, just because I'm ready to laugh at a nigga. But outside of that, bro, like it ain't really nothing I'm worried about, bro.
Fuck that booty bandits. That bitch ass nigga. That bitch ass nigga. What are you talking about? He can be a mentors or brothers or anything like that. Who the fuck this nigga think he is, bro? Like, this nigga is a booty bandit, pedophile, sexual predator, rapist. This nigga got a V for edge ups. This nigga is a backups quarterback. This nigga can't even start for the Cleveland Brown. This nigga Never won the national. I mean, he only won one national championship. That bitch ass nigga. Nigga could have won two. The nigga could have won a Heisman. Fuck that nigga. That nigga. We got C.J. Stroud, nigga. They say. You see, this is the problem. This is what happened when you go from a dark-skinned nigga-ass quarterback like a Lamar Jackson and a Deshaun Watson, and you get a light-skinned quarterback. You see the difference? You get a light-skinned quarterback like
Well,
C.J. Stroud,
we
Patty
ain't with Sean
Mahomes.
Watson.
You start winning games.
Nah, Watson is a middleman. He
Nah.
ain't claiming. I was at the last dark skinned whatever was the shit caucus. You know what I'm saying? We had a vote and we was talking about that. We ain't claiming it. That's either free agent or that's on y'all, man. We ain't claiming Deshaun Watson.
It's only one dark skinned play. It's only one dark skinned quarterback in the league who matter, and we finna play him tomorrow and put his ass on that Raven shield tomorrow.
As unfortunate as it is for my dark skinned brother, I have to go against him. You know, I'll see you at the next meeting. But this weekend you getting a beating. So, you know, I think that there are a few things that people are discounting. You kind of mentioned it earlier. Like we do put a lot of emphasis on CJ, and we talk about other people don't get the respect, other people don't get the admiration that they deserve, right? Who do you think is going to be the player to look out for, right? Not even necessarily MVP. Not no.
You talking about for the Texans?
For the Texans, who do you feel is going to play a key role in?
Stingley and Nelson. Stingley and Nelson. No question. Stingley and Nelson. Stingley didn't get one last week. He was right there for one. That was like late in the game where he was able to get him one. He gonna get one this week. If he don't, Nelson definitely gonna get one. He got one the first game. Since niggas want to keep bringing up the first game, I'm gonna bring up the nigga who actually calls for. I know Will Anderson finna go off. I know that for a fact. I don't even need to name the usual suspects. I just want to let it be known, motherfucker. Derek Stingley and Steven Nelson gonna have a whole lot to say tomorrow. And Steven Nelson know them niggas already because he was in Pittsburgh for years and he know how to play against them. He been playing well against the AFC North all year. So you know, every game I checked, Steven Nelson had a pick, and if it wasn't him, it was Stingley. He had a pick in the Ravens game, pick in the Steelers game, pick in the Browns game. What are we talking about here? I want to say he had a pick in the Bengals game. I want to say he was. I want to say all of his picks came from the AFC North. Steven Nelson. I want to say that. Somebody fact check me. But I know 3 of them came from the AFC North. I know that for a fact. I'm just saying, no.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. I feel like, kind of like we mentioned earlier, you got to make CJ one dimensional. Not CJ. You can't make CJ one dimensional. You got to make.
There's no such thing.
You make Lamar one dimensional. You got to. Whether it is, you have to make him if he can run. You can't. You shut down the pass. If you make him have to try to beat you with his arm, then I enjoy that even more. You know, so it is what it is. You make him one dimensional with the Texans every game. You can't just let him get off on you. You got to do like I say. You got to hit him with the Christian Harris, first 48 Harris County, and you got to make him feel it early like they did Eric Henry. Every time you put that hat on somebody, they don't play the same. The Texans out there hitting, so I think that's also a key thing people ain't recognize. Texas defense is playing well. They give up a little bit. But like I say, they don't get the respect that they deserve in the national media. You know, like I said. But Wise, your thoughts, man? Who is the unsung, not CJ? Who do you feel is going to have a key role in the victory for the Texans tomorrow?
So I'm gonna read something real fast, and I'm gonna see if y'all can figure it out. All right. All right.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Somebody called the laws. Homicide division. This young nigga gonna hope he had the Lord with him. Way he was bumping niggas should have had that pistol with him. Way he should have been a suspect. Now that's a victim. Everybody crying out, tears so forgiven. I kept beating on his chest, thought he was an ape. Now he looking like a gift wrapping yellow tape. Yeah, it's wrong. but it's the way we play and that's the way we play first 48.
Oh,
First 48. It's gonna be a spectacular show from the first 48 tomorrow. This man, and like I said, when I said it's gonna be about containing the run, containing Lamar Jackson, not letting him get outside the pocket, containing Isaiah Blackley, and stopping that run game. Christian Harris is gonna be the jack of all trades, whether it's in coverage, whether it's attacking Lamar Jackson, getting after the pass rusher, containing the run. And also shooting those gaps and causing turnovers. I think he's gonna have a spectacular performance tomorrow. And we've been seeing this last half of the season since the bye week. Christian Harris has only got better and better and better to the point where he's starting to look like an all-pro linebacker in this league right now. So I think first 48 is going to have the hugest impact on the defensive side of the ball tomorrow, and on the offensive side of the ball tomorrow, the guy that's going to have the biggest impact that's not C.J. Stroud will be Devin Singletary. If Singletary can get started with some of those big runs, in the last game against Cleveland Browns, he averaged 5 yards per carry, and he did that majority of the season. He averaged over almost 5 yards per carry. If he can keep those averages, if he can do good in the screen game and do good in protection and get that game and get the run game started early and open up the play action and open up those deep balls and those post routes for Nico Collins, it's going to be very scary for this Ravens defense, knowing they don't got their number one receiver. And I expect Bobby Sloyd in this offense to call a aggressive offensive game plan tomorrow, and they're going to attack them with the run game, and then they're going to open up the pass game and kill these niggas. So that's basically what's going to happen. So Singletary in first 48, I'm going with the dot scared niggas to take over tomorrow for the Houston Texans. We're going with the Black Forces tomorrow.
I'm telling y'all, CJ light skin, CJ got the soul of a dark skin. You get out there, you're gonna go get it. First and foremost, man, I've been missing some love. Let me make sure I show all the love, man. 'Cause I appreciate all the super saucy, super chat love. Shout out Big Nico. Shout out to J Mail. Shout out Jervis Rue. Shout out Houston Texans. Talk. Say Baltimore IHOPs won't even let you eat your food won't even let you eat without paying for your food first. Rat infested city. CJ over Lamar every day, any day. I absolutely agree. A rat will rob you in Baltimore.
Two. It will take you to school.
Shout out to Money Making Mitch. Shout out to Money Making Mitch. Say, LOL, I'm dead. Talking about down 10 points. Lamar only playoff win came when he was down 10 points. Real question is who you trying to put some money on? Money Making Mitch. Appreciate the super sauce and super chat love. Professor Trill's a terrible person just for no reason. Shout out to No News Podcast. Welcome to Sauce Sports. You're the freshest ingredients in the sauce. Again, we got about 4 minutes before Spitz go live, so we're gonna keep you running until then, and we're gonna switch it over. But shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're new to this, not true to this, make sure you hit the like button and hit the dislike button. I really don't give a shit. But because we only do got a few more minutes, we can go ahead and start winding down. Fellas, y'all got anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
Nah, man, everything that's understood don't need to be said, nigga. We gonna have Alistair Lee Crowley. You know what I'm saying? Crow Magnum. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be. It ain't gonna be no showing from him tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Whichever one you want to go. Bob Crowley, whatever you want to name him. He ain't gonna be on the screen, nigga, with a blunt. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, there ain't nothing we gonna have to rescind on. At the end of the day, we standing on it. Motherfucking Baltimore Ravens finna get their wig pushed in.
Yeah.
And can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I don't know what's going on with my shit. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, I want to say shout out to Sauce Nation. Make sure you hit the like button. And shout out to the Raven flock. Y'all some bitch ass niggas, but y'all niggas be traveling. I'm sorry. I mean, that's me, bro. They some bitch ass niggas. But at the end of the day, bro, hit the like button. Hit the goddamn like button. Hit the subscribe button. Share the screen. Uh, and Why's not gonna be on the pregame tomorrow? Cause you know why's superstitious. So I'll give you my little quick pregame prediction, so it's on cameras. Houston Texans beat these bitch ass niggas, the Raven flock, the bird flu. We're gonna fry them niggas up, and I'm just gonna put it like this: we're gonna beat them niggas by 13 points. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna give no official score, but I'm gonna say we win by 13. we did the spread. Fuck them niggas.
Oh shit, man! That shit caught a motherfucker so off guard, bro. That's because it was like shout out to them niggas. This some bitch ass. That shit was funny to bitch, bro. Shout out to Ravens fan podcast. Appreciate the super saucy super chat love. Man, fuck this thing. This fucking video thing acting all crazy. We gonna figure this shit out by tomorrow. Y'all know we test everything live. Shit, we fuck up full speed around here. Shit, look, we just some fans talking to the fans. Look, if the production ain't up to par for you, go watch something else. Goddamn. But appreciate that love, man. We gonna be here, man. Win, lose, or draw. We gonna be rocking 2 hours before the game. Okay, what time is it? Make sure you get you up. Got a minute before we gonna get respect. Swap it over. We're gonna be rocking 2 hours before the game. Pre-game. I'm thinking we need to take some calls, y'all. Like I'm feeling like I'm knowing that we need to have some conversation. I think like the little conversation we were having the other evening had a couple of people still hit me saying that they felt like they want to be a part of that conversation. I feel like there's a couple of Ravens fans who felt like they want to have some part of that conversation. I seen a couple of y'all in the chat talking about let me call in. We'll see. We have a line open tomorrow. We're gonna be rocking 2 hours before the game. We don't look, like Pimp C said, man, that's Eastern Standard Time, man. We don't know nothing about that over here. It's Central Time over here, baby.
Left, do it, right, do it, left, do it, right, do it.
Looking on my arms hurt, all that good shit. Yeah, man, it's that time. So we're gonna slide over to the Spitz channel, man. We're gonna be rocking over there, chopping it up. Hey, Sauce Nation, y'all already know what to do. I'm hitting the link right now. Be here tomorrow. What is that? 1:30 Central? Yeah, 1:30 Central. 1:30 Central time. Be here for the game. It's going down. Y'all go ahead and hop in Spitz chat 9. Sauce Nation, y'all already know what it is, man. Hey, y'all be cool like y'all be cool. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, whether you're a Ravens fan, whether you're a Texans fan. You know how we rocking over. We're just having a good time. But yeah, fuck y'all Ravens fans, man. It ain't no love. It ain't no love till
fuck Lamar Jackson.
It's fucking Friday. Yeah, fucking Friday. Fuck the Ravens fans, man. Hey, we're gonna be here tomorrow to talk. We're gonna stand on everything we said. We're gonna stand on business over here because we're gonna win. So we hope y'all show up. Y'all just ain't gonna show up like, God damn, I hate those guys. Watch their streams all weekend. They're right. That's what y'all gonna do. Y'all ain't gonna show up, man. It's all good. Sauce Nation, Chuck of the Deuce. We go over there by Spitz Channel right now, baby. Meet us there. Don't beat us there. Don't meet us there. Y'all know how it is. All right. Hit the link in the chat. We out.